Hello, welcome back. So let's get right into it very quickly and we'll go over the Crucial MX500 4TB SATA SSD. Now there is a feature that we can go over that is a kind of a gimmick, but instead that this SSD can actually boost up your speeds. Sometimes it's kind of a skeptical read, but we can go over why it looks good for Crucial to enable this feature if you choose to own this. So for any SSD owners that have the Crucial MX500, which is going to be discontinued soon, we might want to go over the Storage Executive program that will help you enhance this SATA SSD. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So on my particular 4TB drive, I have around 32% filled, which I have so many games already installed. I'll show you what kind of games that I have installed in a moment. And as far as firmware updates, just make sure that you download the latest firmware update. The firmware update that you need to have is the following code, and that's what you need to look for. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and do so. So momentum cache, this is what people who are owners of this SSD have been talking about all over the internet. So momentum cache is a overall system performance enhancer for your SSD. The first time I was looking at it, I suspect that the SSD might go faster, but I don't know how fast. So we're gonna check out Crystal Disk Mark and see how normally fast your typical everyday use SSD will be. So that number 530 should be an expected number to anticipate as far as the speeds go. Yeah, so around 530 to 560 should be your expected speeds. And my Crucial SSD is in a D drive, so it is actually using 32% of the storage that's using all of 4 terabytes, which is about 1.2 terabytes of games. Alright, so now we're at the sequential writing phase. So I would expect the writing numbers will be around the 500. Okay, well, somewhere around the 400 to 500 range. Usually the writing numbers will be a little bit lower than the reading speeds, which should make sense for a SATA SSD, given that the numbers should be normal around that range. The writing speed should not exceed the reading speeds at all. So for this model, it should not exceed 500 megabytes a second for writing. So it's going to finish up soon. We should be getting the results. Alright, so the results are in, and the sequence here on this first line is a normal result. So nothing too drastic, nothing too weird going on. So if you want to do a sanity check here, just click this one box and it will run that particular line so that you can be on the safe side in finding your intended product. Since this SSD is only for gaming, you don't really have to use this for an operating system, in which case that I have a NVMe drive for that, which is a Gen 3 speed. In my case, I have a Gen 3 NVMe drive, in which case it's only 1 terabyte. All these results are self-evident due to the momentum cache being disabled. So the momentum cache has not been used yet. What we'll do now is enable momentum cache, and then this will require a restart on your computer. We'll go ahead and use it now. So this will give you an opportunity to be sure that you will enable the momentum cache on the system. So go ahead and click and reboot. So that's all you need to do. Alright, my system has been rebooted, and now we're back at the Storage Executive program, which now that the momentum cache has been enabled. Let's go back to the Crystal Disk Mark, and we'll see what kind of results we're gonna get. And these results may surprise you. So what I will do is run it twice, and we'll see what we can do to talk about how and why this occurs. So let's go ahead and have some fun with this. Damn. This is an unrealistic number. It definitely beats Gen 4 numbers and Gen 3 numbers, possibly going to Gen 5 numbers at this point. But are these numbers really necessary? Yeah, this is very weird, man. One thing to note is that if you have a motherboard that gives you one more space that's saved for an NVMe drive, this will be a good SSD option for you to have if you intend to play a whole lot of games, at least for the time being, before you decide to actually do a storage upgrade. All right, there goes the reading results. Let's see what the writing results look like. Uh, okay, this is weird. Okay, whoa. It went from 32 to 77, and then. Oh boy. This is like the weird. Okay, it just went up to 77, from 77 to 78. I guess having momentum cache is the most inconsistent feature if you want to see your numbers like skyrocket so high that like you don't need an NVMe drive in your motherboard. But at least it saves you a space available for a NVMe drive in case you're not sure to what kind of brand that you prefer to go with. So those are your reads and writes for your first two lines of results. Let me switch the profile to peak performance and see if this is going to make a difference. But I'm going to run the first line only and see if the results would make a significant impact or maybe a margin of error kind of impact. But we'll find out. This is going to be about the same. Okay, it finally jumped to 75 the first time, and not 37. Okay, so those are the first line results. So it's about the same. All right, we're gonna run this one more time, and we're gonna do this second run as a sanity check to be sure that what we're paying for, and the way we're using this feature or gimmick really is actually worth it for a $200 SATA SSD that Crucial is no longer gonna make this. Apparently, they're gonna discontinue it. So if you do come across one of these SSDs, grab one when you can. If you are really looking for a storage upgrade, consider looking at the Crucial lineup before you go to a different brand of SATA SSDs. So we'll run this one more time and see if we can get any similar results. Oh man. Over 10,000 megabits a second for reads. I know all I'm doing is just running games. For some reason, that's a little higher, but okay. Alright, we're at the writing speed sequence. Let's see if it does the same. Okay, yeah, I would expect the 32 megabits a second will show. Okay, now it jumps up to 78 on the third sequential. Yeah, these results are just wonky and weird, but that's what you get. So I'll just let this finish, and we'll go over. So I'll let this finish, and then we'll go over if you want to use the momentum cache or not. So, is it worth it to use, or you just don't really need it? Well, so I'll let this finish. So these are the results of the second run, and I'll do one more sanity check using this normal first line of the sequence. Okay. Okay, 2.8, and now it jumped to 6.6. Sheesh. Yeah, these results are just wonky as hell, man. All in all, the momentum cache is a cool gimmicky feature that if you think that your SSD is going to be faster than your regular NVMe drives that are installed in your motherboard, you may want to enable this if you think you're seriously serious competitor in esports games, Yeah, like you know which ones you use to play. I for one don't have to use this at all, but I guess it's a cool feature to have since I am using a whole lot of games on this particular drive, especially if they have 4 terabytes here. Um, let's go ahead and close this part, and we'll go on to the next part here. All right then, time for me to showcase the 35 games that I have installed.
Hey! Behind you! Federico! What are you doing here? I wanted to see if baby brother had finally learned how to fight. Oh. And? You have style. But endurance is what counts. Let's see how many of them you can ruin before they get the best of you. Fall back! Fall back!
What's the meaning of this?
Captain,
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
these thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect.
A new player has joined the game session.
I haven't got all day. Hear me? Or things are going to get seriously.
Vous avez toute ma reconnaissance. Mille merci.
You, keep your voice down. You're raving like a madman.
Who are you fighting? You need to calm down.
I get it. Les ennemis de la Révolution zéro.
C'est mon rejet.
Alexandria's principal architect, Dinocrates, chose a Hippodamian grid plan. The grid maximized functionality, with wide, straight roads and canals running beneath them. Alexander recognized the military value of the city's design. The wide, parallel streets gave him optimal surveillance of the city, while allowing the unobstructed flow of troops.
For those who fight, for those who fall.
Let the sail out, sector!
Oh Lord, we tis them of fear. Each man gets his fate and share. A blood-red surge, the warrior shield.
Going on a raid. Then we shall raid. 3 wolves and I will be forced to your lead.
Wolfpack! Onwards!
Wolfpack!
They ran. 4 warriors, like 4 limbs of one clawing body, each limb built to kill. The village, torches, axes, and blades at the ready. Ready for their slaughter. To war! Ah! His bones just on impact!
Yeah, I'm okay. Keep low. Come on.
Bullshit, crew! Why would I lie about this? You're being a jackass. The burnout at his parents' reach. We'll get more money for him than any of the others. Definitely had my fucking sucks. I went.
My information, my rules. Besides, we need to make up for last time. I'm very excited, Aiden. Come soon.
This guy crossed the line. He's gonna answer for it. He's fresh from a heist. Well, there's still time to stop him before he disappears.
Bleed, you filth! Need more time.
The rift guy on this field.
You have triumphed.
Hail to you, champion.
Come, sit a while and relax.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
Let your
Enemy.
wrath.
Excellent kill.
I serve the Zelnaga.
Survive that. Enemy smoke.
Report for duty. Somebody call for the exterminator.
Upgrade complete. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Add-on complete.
Oh, let's break it. Oh, let's break it.
Require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more. Spawn more overlords. Metamorphosis complete.
no. Oh my gosh. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. That's pretty cool.
Come on. Yes. Enough.
See you around. It's awake!
I wish it kept sleeping.
Go on!
Let's do this.
And I'll put down ice. Get him! Go on! That's that. And we're safe.
So, do you think this means another war's coming? The Sector 5 stones are right there. Go and see this.
What are they watching?
Hey!
I made a first.
I'm standing inside the ghost shell.
I want answers.
Helps if I knew the question, Batman.
Let me enlighten you.
Fatality. Jade wins.
So this is what life inside of a nightmare looks like.
Rendezvous with Go and arm yourself with the weapons from the crates. That should give us a fighting chance.
Command, this is Dock Station. Operation Lone Wolf underway. Drones have been launched. They're 5 miles downriver. Signal is strong.
Fucking bastards. Oh, shit. Better look around.
Yeah.
Jesus, I need to get to the bottom of this.
Target fire!
Still feels like we went from an amber alert in the known area to a red alert all over the place.
We've been overreacting to things ever since that storm hit.
Soul Calibur 6.
Battle 1. Fight!
Too easy. This is as far as you go. You'll be lost in history.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles! Shredder's Revenge. Now,
Our team has taken the lead.
So there you have it, a 35 game showcase all on a 4TB Crucial SSD with enabled momentum cache. However you use your SSD of that size is totally up to you. Whether you use it as a dedicated gaming library or splitting down the middle with another media library, Crucial has all the space you never thought you needed. $220 for 4TB is definitely a steal, rather spending a potential $369 or $400 to set aside for. Take advantage of this SSD before it discontinues, otherwise you might leave yourself a reluctant choice to have your last NVMe slot occupied anyway. That's it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. It took me like 2 days to make this because I was tired while playing all the games that I tried to remember recollecting of what I have done with all the games that I've bought and played. I'm taking my time once again to play my games one at a time and set aside the time that I do need away from work, my actual job, instead of YouTube. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys later.